Hello guys and welcome to round number 4 of the Maya Chess Festival. During this round, I even had also to fix the cable from my digital board, so I didn't was just a chess player, but I became part of organization. So let's see what's happened. I played this game against an underage girl. For the second time in my career, my opponent don't want to be recorded, so okay, that's fine. That's not a problem, of course. But let's see what's happened. I was white, I played d4, and she played d5. c4, e6, knight c3, and knight f6. Yeah, I normally play bishop f4, but for this time I decided to change something. I played bishop g5 because, okay, that's probably the most common move in this position. But, well, if she prepared against me, she didn't find anything with this move, of course. So that's the only reason why I played that move, and because also I knew that it was a good move. She played bishop e7, I played knight f3, and she played h6. I go back on h4, and she played b6. I saw her games, I checked some games, and I saw that she played this move. That's, of course, not so bad, because the plan is going with the bishop on b7 and push the pawn on c5. I don't know if the move order is that one, but that's the plan. And, I mean, that's fine for her, it's fine for me, but here, for what I think is super clean, the plan. I mean, I just take on d5, and for me, here is pushing this pawn, develop by the bishop, castle, put the queen on c2, rook c1, and let's go. I didn't play that. Let's see what's happened. I played e3, of course, because I needed to play e3 for develop my bishop, and she played castle. I played the queen on c2, and she played bishop on d7, and I say, okay, this one now is blocking the bishop on this diagonal. I know that bishop wanted to be developed on this diagonal, but I played knight e5. I don't know why I just considered that if she take, if knight go back, for example, I can just take and knight takes. After queen takes, knight takes d5. If she takes, I can take here. And everything is fine for me, because I'm a pawn up. But she was not forced because that's why the movie is not the best one, because she can play this one, and if I take, if I take this one, she can take here, and is better for black because queen is more active, knight is more active. Okay, I can take here, that's true, but she can play, for example, queen a5 check. I forced to move the king because if, for example, I play this one, she can just play knight takes c3, of course. So, and also on d2. So I was forced to move the king. If I play, for example, king e2, bishop f5, and everything is fine for her. As you can see, she's preparing something a little bit strange. She wants to play also something like rook c8, and position is extremely bad for me. So I was lucky because she played bishop d7. That is the move that she wanted to play. So rook d1, why I played rook d1? Because I said, okay, if I play rook d1, and if she played, for example, c5, I can play just bishop e2. I'm not forced to take anything. If she played, for example, rook c8, I can just castle. And here, all is fine. And if I can open the file, rook and queen are on the same file. I mean, she played rook c8 anyway. And here I said, okay, but let me check, because queen is close to be trapped. If I find a way to trap the queen, I can win the game, of course, but I need she played rook e8. Yeah, I just played queen f5. That's probably was not the best move ever, but after rook e8, I was extremely sure that I could do something. And this was true. And that's why I played my brilliant move here. Because I played, try to guess the move that I had to play here. Move was bishop a6. I play bishop a6 because if she played this one, I can trap the queen. And that was the only way that I could have for trapping the queen. Now, remove the bishop from this diagonal. She didn't play that move, of course. She played rook b8, and I played bishop takes b7 and rook takes b7. And here I start to think a lot because I saw, okay, come on. Rook on b7 is so bad, is undefended. She need to spend another time to go back for saving the rook. So I need to find something. I talked a lot and I found the correct move. In this position, I played knight c6, double attack to the queen and to the bishop. And she played the correct move that seems a little bit strange, but is the correct move. Instead of queen c8. Of course, not queen b8 because I can take, but she played queen a8. So queen completely out of the game, but that's the correct move because maybe she can play c5, open the file, push the pawn, and queen is on this diagonal. I don't know if that's the plan, but it's the only thing that I can suggest you to do if you are in a situation like this one. And yeah, here I played another good move. I played knight takes c7 and rook takes c7. So now the rooks are so bad. This one, okay, on b7 now he's defended by the queen. That is completely out of the game. But the other rook is so bad too. But I didn't find a concrete plan here to try to win the game. Because I played, first of all, knight takes d5. Because if he played this one, I can just win the rook. And if he take back, I can win another piece. And everything is fine for me and life is beautiful. But she didn't play that, of course. She played rook e6, and here I miss knight takes d6, f6, knight takes e6, and after d5, she can just move the rook, for example, on d6, and I can start to push my other pawn, and let's see how strong are these pawns. I can maybe push on f4 and push on e5, unstoppable. I unfortunately didn't play this move. I just played bishop on g3 because my goal was going to take this one. And yeah, I think was great for me. She played queen d8. She replaced the queen in a better square. I castle because I didn't want to start to attack immediately just because I'm in an advantage. I didn't want to lose the advantage, of course, but I didn't want also to try to win if I didn't have a clear win. And that's why I played castle. Castle cannot be bad, of course. My pawn is too strong and, well, I can try to do something later. She played knight f8. That's a bad move because after knight take f6, rook take f6, I played the queen on e5 and knight g6, of course, queen e4, because I couldn't take here, of course, because when we was here, rook and queen and bishop are on the same diagonal, but I cannot take because the rook is covering. So I play the queen on e4, attacking the rook. So it was first to move the rook, and he played rook b8. Rook c1, going to attack this pawn. We didn't have so much time in this position. So rook e6, attacking my queen. Queen go back on c2. Goalie is going to take this pawn, so I double for going to take the pawn. And she played rook on c8. I couldn't play, of course, this one because that was so bad. I played just queen a4 because I said, okay, let's try to create something spicy and put a lot of pressure on her. I had just a little bit less than 9 minutes. She had a little bit less than 11 minutes. And here we started to think a couple of minutes for each move that it was not great. We was at move 25, so arriving to move 40 was too much. And here I played rook c6. She played queen d7, and I said, come on, I'm really losing this rook because next move was this one, and rook is pinned. I mean, I can go back, but she can play just b5 here, and I can lose the rook. I couldn't do anything. The only move that I could do was, fortunately, the move that I played. I played d5. I sacked the pawn. She played queen takes. I played rook takes c7, rook d8. She wanted, of course, to double on the d file. I go back on c1. I didn't want to have any attack from my opponent. Easy, easy, easy. Queen f5, because my next move was rook d1, and the queen is also covering the d1, so she needed to remove the queen from there, otherwise I could take the rook. So queen f5, I played rook d1. Of course, I want to simplify the position in this situation. She played rook e8 because she didn't want to trade, of course, but now, as you can see, the rooks are double, but are double in a close file. So it's like not having active rooks here. Yeah, I played rook d6. That's a funny move because if she played this one, I can take this one first, check, and I can win the other rook, so I could win the game easily, but she didn't fall into the trap because she played rook e4. I played rook d4 for the same reason. Take, same thing, and take later. But she didn't fall into the trap again, and she played the rook back on e6. So I double on the d file, and she played queen c5. Rook d5, attacking the queen, so queen now is forced to go back. And she moved the queen on e7, so triple on the e-file, but e-file is closed. So I said, okay, no problem for me, I suppose. Just, for example, I play this, she take and I take. Here is bad, of course, because she can mate me. No, but it's the only way for saying that that was good for her. I played queen b5, queen f6. We had 1 minute, me, and 3 minutes her. So we had to play bullet here. I played queen d6 again, and after knight f8, I played... I don't know why that's not a brilliant move, to be honest, but in my opinion, that's a brilliant move, because I played queen e8 and she resigned. She resigned because if she take here, I can take, and horrible pawn structure, she was a pawn less, and after bishop c7, I couldn't take another pawn, minimum. And yeah, that was bad, but if she take here, of course, I can win easier than how I showed you a couple of seconds ago. So guys, that was the game that I played in round number 4. I won. I played, in my opinion, well. Okay, at the end we had not so much time, so I don't want to calculate that situation, but I played well also the end game. And I won, so I'm happy. Let's see what's happened on round number 5. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to follow the channel, and don't forget also to share the video to your friends. Guys, see you at round number 5.